In every culture, there are stories, myths, and beliefs that shape the way we view the world. But what happens when a person dares to question a superstition that has been passed down for generations? This is the story of Priya, a young woman from Kolkata, who challenged the superstition of the cursed mirror. Priya had grown up hearing the same story over and over again: never look into a mirror at night, or bad things will happen. Her grandmother would always warn her, her eyes filled with fear whenever the topic came up. Priya didn't understand it fully, but she always obeyed. That was, until one fateful night. One evening, Priya found herself alone at home. The house was eerily quiet, and the darkness of the night seemed to press in from all sides. As she walked past the large mirror hanging in the hallway, a sudden curiosity gripped her. She had always wondered what could possibly be so dangerous about it. Was it just a superstition, or was there something more? With a deep breath, she looked into the mirror. But what she saw wasn't just her reflection. The mirror seemed to distort, flickering with strange shadows, and for a split second, she saw something else, a figure standing behind her. Priya spun around, her heart racing. No one was there. But when she looked back into the mirror, it had returned to its normal reflection. She laughed it off, telling herself it was just her imagination. But as the night wore on, the unease lingered. She couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. That night, Priya was plagued with nightmares. Strange, haunting images of the figure from the mirror, its eyes dark and unblinking, followed her throughout the night. The days that followed were no better. Priya couldn't sleep, couldn't focus, and the nightmares grew worse. Desperate, she turned to her grandmother for help, but all her grandmother said was, "I told you to never look into it at night. Now you must face the consequences." Priya decided that she couldn't live in fear. She had to face whatever was haunting her. She sat in front of the mirror once more, but this time, with a new resolve. As she stared into the mirror, Priya said aloud, "I am not afraid. I control my fate, not this superstition." And then, something incredible happened. The distorted figure didn't appear. Instead, Priya's own reflection smiled back at her, calm, confident, unafraid. For the first time in days, Priya felt peace. She realized that the true curse had never been the mirror. It was the fear, the belief in something beyond her control. And in that moment, she understood that fear was the only thing that had power over her. Priya learned that superstitions hold power only when we believe in them. She had broken free from the chains of fear, and with that, the mirror's curse vanished. From that day on, she never looked at the mirror with fear again. So, when you encounter a superstition, remember Priya's story. It's not the superstition that holds you back, it's the fear you give it. Break free from fear, and you'll find that nothing can truly stop you. The real power lies within you. Please like, share, and subscribe our channel for more interesting stories.